Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. What's up, Cowboys Nation? Big news is breaking right now, and you do not want to miss this one. I'm telling you, this is the kind of headline that could change the entire landscape of the NFL, and it involves none other than Tyreek Hill and Dak Prescott. We're talking about an absolutely massive $85 million deal, and the Dallas Cowboys are right in the middle of it. So buckle up, because this is about to get crazy. So let's get straight into it. Tyreek Hill, one of the most electrifying wide receivers in the entire NFL, could be on the move, and the Dallas Cowboys are making serious noise in the conversation. Yes, you heard that right. There are reports swirling that the Cowboys front office has been in discussions about a blockbuster move that could bring the superstar receiver to Dallas. And if this happens, we're talking about a game-changing shift for America's team. Now, before we dive deep into how this would work, let's talk about what Tyreek Hill brings to the table. We're talking about a guy who has been absolutely unstoppable ever since he stepped into the league. His speed? Unmatched. His route running? Precise. His ability to turn a short pass into a touchdown? Simply unreal. He's been a nightmare for defenses, and if the Cowboys land him, just imagine him lining up alongside CeeDee Lamb. Defensive coordinators would be losing sleep trying to figure out how to stop this duo. Now, let's talk numbers, because this deal isn't small. Reports suggest that an $85 million contract could be in play. That's right, folks, $85 million. That is superstar money, and if the Cowboys are seriously considering this, that means they're all in on making a run for the Super Bowl. But where does Dak Prescott fit into all of this? Well, here's where things get really interesting. Dak Prescott has been the subject of countless trade rumors, and while Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office have continued to express their confidence in their franchise quarterback, the whispers around the league suggest something else might be brewing. Could Dak Prescott be involved in a move to make this Tyreek Hill trade a reality? That's the million-dollar question, or should I say, the $85 million question. If you look at what's happening in Dallas, there's a clear sense that the Cowboys need to make a big move to stay competitive. Last season ended in disappointment yet again, and fans are tired of the same old story. Jerry Jones has been aggressive in the past, and let's not forget, this is the same man who pulled off one of the most shocking trades in NFL history when he acquired Amari Cooper. Could we see another blockbuster deal go down? Now, from a strategic standpoint, adding Tyreek Hill to this Cowboys offense would instantly elevate them to one of the most explosive units in the entire league. Imagine Dak dropping back, scanning the field, and having the option to throw to either Tyreek Hill or CeeDee Lamb. That's the kind of firepower that wins championships. And let's not forget, Mike McCarthy has been vocal about wanting to open up this offense and make it more dynamic. If there was ever a move that could accomplish that, this would be it. But here's where things get tricky. The Cowboys already have a lot of money tied up in key players, and making room for an $85 million contract is no small task. This means some tough decisions would have to be made. Could this mean parting ways with a key defensive player? Could this mean restructuring Dak's contract? Or could this mean a potential trade that involves a major star? These are all possibilities that Cowboys fans need to consider as the rumors heat up. And speaking of Dak, let's talk about his role in all of this. The reality is that while Dak Prescott has been solid, there are still a lot of questions about whether he can truly take this team to the promised land. The front office has been patient, but in today's NFL, patience doesn't always get you championships. The pressure is mounting, and with a move like this potentially in play, it makes you wonder if the Cowboys are starting to think about a future beyond date. Now, let's take a moment to look at the big picture. If the Cowboys were to pull off this deal, it would send shockwaves through the entire NFL. It would signal to the rest of the league that Dallas isn't just content with making the playoffs, they want a Super Bowl, and they wanted NOW. The NFC is wide open, and with teams like the Eagles, 49ers, and Lions loading up, the Cowboys can't afford to sit back and play it safe. And let's not forget about Tyreek Hill's perspective in all of this. The man wants to win. He's already won a Super Bowl with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And while his time with the Miami Dolphins has been exciting, you have to wonder if he's looking at the bigger picture. Could he see Dallas as the place where he can cement his legacy even further? Could he view this as an opportunity to play for one of the most historic franchises in the NFL and bring them back to glory? These are all factors that could be playing into the situation behind the scenes. Now, I know a lot of you are probably wondering how real is this? Well, let me tell you, when there's smoke, there's fire. The NFL offseason is always full of rumors, but when you start hearing consistent reports about a potential blockbuster move, you have to take notice. The Cowboys have the assets, they have the motivation, and they have an owner in Jerry Jones who isn't afraid to pull the trigger on a big deal. So what's next? Well, we're going to have to keep a close eye on the coming days because things could start moving fast. If the Cowboys are serious about making this happen, we could see negotiations ramp up quickly. That means contract talks, trade discussions, and a whole lot of drama unfolding before our eyes. And you better believe that if something goes down, we'll be right here breaking it all down for you. So make sure you're subscribed and have those notifications turned on. But before we wrap this up, I want to hear from YOU. Do you think the Cowboys should go all in and make this move for Tyreek Hill? Would you be willing to see Dak Prescott involved in a trade if it meant bringing in a superstar like Tyreek? And most importantly, do you think this would be the final piece that puts the Cowboys over the top and gets them back to the Super Bowl? Let's get the conversation going in the comments. And as always, if you love staying up to date on everything Dallas Cowboys, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow Cowboys fans. This could be one of the biggest moves in franchise history, and you don't want to miss a single update. That's going to do it for today's video, but stay tuned because the NFL offseason is just heating up.